Hey, this is Brian Wright from BrianWright732.com, fitin.com, PHITIN.com, and this is the Daily B84. What are we talking about? It is what it is. Hey, this is Brian again, and I'm talking about how things are just what they are sometimes. And what that means is that no matter how much you want things to be different, they are what they are, and it's going to require what it's going to require. So in your business, in your life, whatever, if you come across a task that just has certain steps, it's the A plus B equals C, you say that you want to do C, you start doing A, and then you find it's hard, and then you don't want to do B, and then C's never going to happen. And instead of just saying, I don't want to do this, you come up with excuses because you just don't like what it takes to get it done. So, for example, I get people that come in and they say they want to fight because in their mind it is what it is. But then they start to train to fight, and then you see it's like, this is hard, this is difficult, there's a lot that I'm going to have to endure, and they don't want to do the work to get into the ring. So what happens there is they come up with excuses. Instead of saying, I don't want to fight anymore because it's not what I thought it was, they say, it's me or the team or the style or the opportunity or the job or the whatever, and then the excuse train happens. This is not just fighting. This is in so many things. You open up a business and you say, hey, opening a business, it's great, it's going to be all these things. And then the reality of what it takes to run your business sets in, and it's not all fun and glamour, and then you have to start grinding. And if you don't want to grind to the degree that you have to achieve these successes that you communicated, then all of a sudden the excuse train can kick in, the honesty can kick in, or the work can kick in. So if you're going to be a person that comes up with excuses, you're just going to be a weak failure. And trust me, it's transparent what you are. The only people that can console you when you quit and come up with excuses are other people that have done the same thing. No winner is going to hug you and say, you're right, it's hard, poor you, the system sucks. They're going to say, yo, you just don't have what it takes to make it in this business. That's a choice. Now, if you really want to be an elevated person, you want to be a high-minded person that has some integrity, you get involved in something that you didn't know was going to be what it was, and you truly just don't want to do it, just communicate that. This is not what you thought it was going to be. What is required is not something that you want to do. It doesn't fulfill you, so you are going to pivot and go do something else. That is okay. Winners will not think any less of you for doing that. Smart people will look at you and say, wow, this person has an understanding of themselves that allows them to get out of a bad situation and go into a better one. Weak people are going to say, you're just like us, you're a loser, you suck. Come on, come hang out with the loser squad. So again, the reactions of people around you really define what's up. If you are going to be a quitter and an excuse maker, those are the people that are going to embrace you. If you are a true person and you communicate honestly what's going on, the winners are going to say, good for you. The losers are going to say, you're one of us. You have to decide who you are because you need to pivot and move on. But then the other choice is the real winner that other winners embrace. And that's the person, when they start working and they see that it's hard, and maybe it's harder than they thought it was going to be, they don't say, oh shit, I'm going to quit. They say, okay, let's just get this done. And they grind, and they get it done, and they win. And then other people welcome to the club. And the losers go, oh, you're not prepared, or oh, why are you doing this? It's too much, it's whatever. They're coming up with all the excuses. Cut the excuses, embrace the grind, get the job done, or be honest and say, you don't want to grind, this is not the job you want to do, and you're still searching. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't be the guy who comes up with excuses and makes a blame game because of their own personal failures. If you want to do something and you see the value in it, and that value is great enough that it motivates you to act, you're good. But if you're unmotivated to act, you need to go find another goal. And just be honest through the process. Don't blame other people. Don't embrace losers and become part of the I don't ever achieve anything club. Go find the people that get things done, work with them, ask them for advice, look to them for the motivation and inspiration. Or not. If you can't find them, just look within. Because if you really care, you don't care who's around you. You don't care what's going on. You just get it done because you know it has to get done. It's really that simple. So get your priorities straight. Get your integrity straight. Learn to be honest. And be strong enough to be yourself. And be strong enough to recognize when what you are doing is not necessarily what you want. And then have the ability to pivot. All right. That's the message. Go to work.